Okay, welcome everybody to our PJ party. This is an annual event I do each year. And I started when during COVID when we started going online. And I thought I was going to lose my mind being sitting at home, not having my students. And I put my first students who were campers who are not used to being online. I put them online, and a few of them were like, we can't see, the camera is bad. Yeah, yeah, you moved off the camera, and I would have somebody yell at me and I would jump. And I realized, okay, this is free, so be nice. But it changed my life, and it made it possible for people all around the world to be able to try something they never thought they could do. And so God has so blessed me with all of you. And I have friends all over the world, and I feel like crying. I have been sick. I don't feel sick. My throat's just, um, I think that's the last thing that happens is you kind of lose your voice. And so I know I sound rough, but I'm hoping you could still understand what I'm teaching. I rested today so I could be on with you tonight. But I think the thing that's important to me is I have friends all over the world that would have never found each other, if I can't be everywhere, but so many of you can be online, and so many of you have made friends that are lifelong friends. Like I met Julie, where she didn't want to even do one stroke. She came because her friend made her. And she was in Washington State, and I'm in Florida. That's pretty far away.
I know. It was a blessing.
And there's so many of you that are my family now. Susan, Susan stepped in and said, "You work too hard. I'm not having it." Susan Landy. She's the one who contacted all you guys.
Right.
And I thought I almost killed her, and now she's got the bug I have. She just started today, but she's here because she cares. And my life's changed because of you guys. It has for the better. And it shows me the blessings that so many of you have gone out and shared. And I want you to think about something. I know we're going to see more people that are coming on, but I want you to know you changed my life 20 years ago. Thank you, Gal. Everything, um, everything that is posted here, you're going to be able to see later. And we're going to put aftermath, we're going to put it on live for YouTube. So you can go watch it there again, and watch. Somebody just said they had to leave and they want to come back. They don't want to miss everything. There will be a replay for everybody else to see, but you won't be live with us. But this is the beauty of YouTube, is that we could talk to each other. No, Zoom. We could talk to each other. My other person that in the last 2 years that came into my life is Teresa Shipsey. And I have lots of people that make it possible for me to shine. But Teresa helps me and helps so many others through tough times with computers, with making patterns the right size, whatever. And many of you know Michelle James, who is my assistant. And I said, when I'm having a hard time painting, and I'm old and crepit, or I have no voice, I would put Michelle in my place because she can make it happen. But I have so many people that are so talented out there. And I used to say my people, and Mark said, "You don't own them." I said, "But they're my one strokers." So I feel like you are part of my life, and I hope that you feel like you want to be part of my life. I'm sad can't stay on the live, but maybe I can get back. Yes, I hope you can. That'd be awesome, honey. That's Linda. And Teresa's great, isn't she, Donna? Could people please mute their mics? Um, so so for us to keep going, we do have to kind of mute the mics so that because there's so many people coming on. We're at 44 right now, and we have 100 people supposedly coming. So which is going to be kind of crazy. I want to go put it on gallery view for a little bit, and I want you to explain. I want to explain kind of what's happening, but look at everybody for a few minutes. And so we have, if you put it on gallery, you can see. Okay, so you can't have two mics in the same room also, because then it'll make that really bad sound. Can y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't want to start the lesson until we make sure we get people on. Look at Julie, busy working, working. All right.
I
So
have
let's
about
talk.
30 of those nativity ornaments.
What?
I have about 30 of those nativity ornaments I'm trying to do. I have to get them
Which
done because Christmas is here.
which one are you doing?
Let me show you. Can you see them all?
No.
Ooh. The wise men are the longest ones to do.
Yes.
Mhm.
You see all those wise men?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to know that these are some of the prizes I'm giving. All right. And we're trying to figure out how we're going to do this. So I will write down names as I see costumes and things going on here. I want you to see if we don't know your name, I might ask your name, but most of you have your name on. Okay, so I don't know. There's another Donna,
Black.
Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Look at that pretty sweater. And Miss 72, it doesn't say who you are. Can you say who you are, honey? And
It's Holly. I'm back.
oh, I see you, Holly.
Okay.
Who's iPhone 72? I think
Hmm.
she's working on things.
You sound hoarse.
I know I'm gonna try to talk lower so that y'all can understand me.
Okay, honey.
Uh just how do you say Jatina? Jactina? Cena, Jatina, Cena. But Jacinta. How do you say that? I'm not saying it right. Teresa, help me.
I would say it Jacinta.
Say it again.
Jacinta.
Jacinta. Okay. And
That's how I would say it.
I already have Joy up there. I know that's Joy. And and Kimberly, you look so cute. All right, so
I don't have my hat.
who doesn't have their hat?
I forgot to bring it.
I know. Well, Holly, I'm like, look,
Oh, you're cute as a
no,
button.
no, I put on a pink pajama top and I went to Dollar Tree and I gave up and said, okay, I couldn't even find my Santa cap and I had it this last week. So, um,
Oh, they're home.
and Katie's got her pretty shirt on. Look
I
at
had to
you.
put my shirt on. I wear it all the time. You know,
I
And,
got my Scrooges on.
give me a back.
and how many years, Katie?
Pardon?
How many years, Katie?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I did it the first year, and I wear it every Christmas, all the time. I get compliments everywhere.
Yeah, and it still washes and all good too.
It just
Susan,
washes
what did you say
perfectly.
you have on?
Let's see the back.
I thought Susan, I thought you said
Fold.
so. Romalda's got her hat and
And
Ann's.
I have my painted shirt.
Oh my gosh, Romalda, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So
Thank
I have 10 giveaways today. I have 10 giveaways and Miss Kim, that's a pretty shirt too. Uh So can you tell me iPhone 72? Can you tell me what your name is, honey? I don't think she can hear. Um, Off topic, Donna, who does your hair? It always looks so lovely. Oh, really?
Yes, I love it.
I go to
Shiny, healthy.
Amanda's. I love, thank you. I go to Amanda's hairstylist now, and I'm trying to leave the gray to grow in. And with plaid, I can't really go all gray
No, you
because they're
can't.
always worried about me getting too old.
Right.
Then I'm going to be too old. But
No,
one
it's a
of
big
the
deal.
one of the managers just said, "We celebrate women as they're aging gracefully, Donna."
Hmm.
That was nice, right?
Yeah.
That was a perfect way to say it. So this is, I
But
swear,
age gracefully.
this lady lost her shop in COVID time, and so she went to work at J.C. Penney's, and so she's the price is right, and I'm loving her. So thank you.
You're
Um,
welcome.
So let's see. Debbie says, let's see. Teresa, Donna, and the One Stroke family have really been a blessing in my life. Well, Miss Teresa, you really blessed a lot of us. Thank you. And I have to tell you, I had a group of 12 that started and 6 that finished. 2 of them from the beginning didn't jump in. But that doesn't mean they're not going to finish. But I just want you to know our 12-week course, the enrollment time is only in January. But I have to tell you, we do 12, it's not 12 weeks, it's 12 like courses. And there's a payment plan. You don't have to pay it all at once, but you're getting every session and grading. I think it's for like $45 is for each session, but there's 12 of them. And I took it to Plaid. They were absolutely blown away what you learn. And it's an entire program with a ceremony. We had our first one ever. And if anybody got to watch that, but they are such good friends now. There's a bunch of them on tonight. What do you think, Donna? What do you think? Are you going to be friends forever with those ladies? Robin, Teresa, who else? There's others on right now. And we've got Dawn and Rhonda. Are the 2 of you jumping in? Rhonda, come on. Come on. I saw that sideways. Okay. All right. So I also want to say before, and I'm not selling, I just want you to know, I want to tell you that Amanda did a live today that has a super, super deal. And so tomorrow or sometimes if you get a chance, go on and watch. The last live for the week was today. So if you get a chance, please go look at that. It's a special deal. All right. And Mark said just to remind y'all that. All right. So the giveaways will be a couple of things that I'm giving away are for how cute you are, how
No, I've lost.
all of you, right? How cute you are, how
No.
bright you are. 'Cause
Oh, I'm a bright light.
I didn't know some of you would have lights on because there were a lot of lights flashing last time. Kimberly, your puppy's so cute. And how's your new life, sweetheart? Kim. And the other is how funny you are.
It's good.
Huh?
A good life.
Are you happy?
I'm happy. I'm very blessed.
Yep. She had a hard year and a good year, right?
Yes,
All at
definitely.
once. Well, we
Yeah.
prayed a lot for you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Donna.
Yeah. I don't want to cry again, so let's get going.
Oh, no, I'm going to make you cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's my
it's good.
blessing of the year.
What,
I want to
honey?
show you my blessing.
Okay. Oh, look at him. And you're alive.
Yeah.
You're alive. We're so
Isn't that
happy.
something? That's a miracle.
Well, we need a miracle for you tomorrow.
Yep,
Mhm.
that's the plan.
Well,
I
who
got
would
the
have thought?
best.
Who would have thought
Yep.
both of you with heart at the same time?
Yeah, but you know what? We got the number one surgeon in the world. You can't beat that.
Yeah. So
So
we
we'll
got
be fine.
we got you in our prayers, baby.
Thanks,
All
hon.
right. Dawn and Rhonda cannot wait. I did watch it. Okay. All right. So so I just wanted to share, we have some online lessons we have for free. We have um, cash certificates for, we have $5 giveaways, $10 giveaways, $20 giveaways. And so you have to show yourself in different ways for me to put you down, okay? And I got some helpers helping me figure this out. All right, I'm gonna show you some things that mean something to me. Everybody, please mute yourself right now, though, okay? I want to show you, we got 46 now. Let's see. There's Debbie with her puppies too. Miss Terry, hello. And let's see, did I miss some people? I don't know if Kat's gonna be able to be on tonight. Some people are taking care of their spouses, and my spouse has gotten better. He's trying to take care of me, but I fed him too good today. Oh, I got lights. Whose iPhone 2? What's your name, honey?
Carrie,
Carrie?
yes.
Can you
Carrie.
spell that?
Hi, Donna. K
Kerry?
I
And your last name?
Sitzer, Sittser.
Oh, thank you, Carrie. Okay, so, and I got a couple of couples out there that are cute. I got all kinds of things. I got to get y'all going though, and then I'm gonna start analyzing you guys. All right, this is what I want to tell you first. This is what we're gonna paint, so you can use any size canvas. Let me spotlight myself really quick. And then I'm gonna share some more stuff with you before we start. Okay, I'm supposed to be spotlighted. All right. Okay, so this is the guy we're gonna paint. All right. And so there's not very many colors, and you could just do the upper part, or you can do the whole thing. It's up to you. But I just want to tell you the colors that we're using. All right, this is a 10 by 10 or a 12 by 12. This is 12 by 12. But you can do 11 by 14, or you can do paper, you can do whatever. Okay. So if you're up to this, you can go back and watch it later and do it. But I just want to share with you that I use blue peacock for the back. You can use aqua or any other color blue you want for the sky. Wicker white. You need a cool best for the face, or coffee latte with white. I let my hair grow in. It's a beautiful silver. You can always go back if you don't like it. That's good, Terry. Yeah, that's what I'm telling Harriet. This is my first time on Zoom, so I'm not sure I know what I'm doing. Well, just be here. All right, just be here with us. This is licorice, medium gray, or you can make gray with white and black, apple red, and floating medium. Do y'all need me to say that again? Anybody? All right. One more time.
Yes,
One more-
please.
One more time. Floating medium. Okay, so it's not many colors. It's black, so licorice and medium gray. Then you need the sky color in the background. So I use blue peacock, but you can use any blue that you like, not a dark blue unless you want it night. you need a flesh color. So I did cool bisque and red. All right. And all the shading, all that shading is going to be with licorice and red. And then I think that's it. Okay. I have an easy process. And I saved this guy just for here. I showed him, but I never painted him. All right. So depends on how the night goes, if there's time to do an ornament, but I just want to tell you that so you could think about getting some of those colors out. All right, so one thing I wanted to share with you guys is that I shared some things that mean a lot to me, but there are some special little ornaments and gifts that people have given me. I want you to think every year when I opened up my Christmas packaging, my Christmas bins to hang my ornaments, there's ones that Mark and I collected all over the country doing painting, all over the world. And then there's some that my children made, like most of us have. But I want you to know, these are some things that touch my heart. And I just wanted to share with you what they meant to me. And I want you to maybe start, maybe, which you probably already do, but the things that these meant to me might be special things that might have happened to you in the past. And so it's kind of, this is something that Dawn gave me, Dawn and Rhonda, who were just talking earlier. Dawn said, I wanted to give you something special. So I took my favorite ornaments off of my tree. And there were 5 of them. And she packaged them for me. And I said, oh, I've always loved this look. I can't take your favorite ornaments, but it meant so much to her that I had them. So here's one of those cute little ornaments that she gave me. And I put this cute little tree, and they're the focus of this. And the believe just touched me when I went to say, which one am I going to share? So thank you, Dawn, for thinking about me and how that touched my heart that day. I have another sweet lady, Kathy, in my class. And, sometimes as women beat ourselves up, I could say that there's no men around anyway. I said, but we beat ourselves up and we never feel like we're enough. And this crystal was given to me by a sweet lady in my campus class. And it says, you are, and it has a scripture all the way around about capable, chosen, never alone, always loved, beautiful, virtuous, enough, creative, strong, amazing. So I don't know about you. Those are things we all need to hear about ourselves. And so when I put that on my tree, I'll be thinking how sweet she was to me. So this is another Kathy, and I get this in a red bag. See this red bag? And it has this note on it. And you might have seen this. I've never seen anything like this. This is made of bone. All right. Horns out of the horn, I think. And it's a treasure box. And inside is frankincense, gold, and myrrh. Am I saying that right?
That's really special.
And no, it's not real gold, but it smells like frankincense and myrrh. Look at that. I got it. But I just want you to see, I only read this one little part, the gifts of the magic. The wise men came from the east on camels to bring the baby Jesus his first Christmas presents. The gold, frankincense, and myrrh that they brought were fitting gifts for the Christ child. Gold was a gift for a king. frankincense was burned as incense and worshiping of God, and one use of myrrh was its precious resin to prepare a body for burial. Frankincense and myrrh were the two of the most valuable commodities in the world at that time. You can give these same first gifts of Christmas to everyone you love. Anyway, it goes in and explains, and which I had already, because I sold essential oils, I had already studied frankincense for many years, and the camel trail across the desert as they went across, and that was the most expensive commodity that they would sell. And so to get this little treasure box brought back, I said, and there's lots more in this writing, but they have this little treasure box right as you enter my house. And I'd walk by it, and I thought about this sweet lady who thought about me and wanted to share it with me because she knew how much Christ meant in my life and our lives, right? All right. So then I did that blue Santa. And one of my dear friends, Lori, said, I could not walk out of the store because I love the Ronco glass. I could not walk out of this store without getting this blue Santa. Can you guess why, Donna? She goes, I saw you dancing like that with happiness when you finished that Santa's face. Isn't that sweet? So it just touched me.
Wow.
It touched me that she thought that reminded her of that Santa she's dying to paint herself. And the last thing I wanted to share with you is that I had fun as I was working on this nativity, and I was talking about this is my stencil, and I want it to glow, not just be a silhouette. And so I put the gold and the star and everything way back there, and I explained at convention about I said, how do I make these camels that are the same size walk away? Walk away in a distance and have shadows. And so I used my small camels back there and my big camels here. I didn't plan that when I made the stencil, but look how it worked. And I was so tickled with the concept that our friend George resin this for me and surprised me with it. So I put that in my front entry also. And I just think during this holiday, we've had a really hard year, the Dewberries have. Many blessings, many, many blessings. But we had some really bad things, and some of y'all heard about it and had to see some of it. And but when it all comes down to the end, y'all didn't leave me. You're still with me, and we're still able to love each other, and God is good.
Amen.
And we have our family members and friends that passed away this year. Were just such a shock, each one of them. But you know what? Each one of them were in a really better place. And it was hard to go through all this, but we've been blessed. And so I just, during this time of the year, we know Christ's plan and what's important and the things that it's like we worry about what's going to happen tomorrow. I just told somebody today, the first 2 weeks of
We don't
February,
worry.
I don't know who's talking, but you got to try to mute yourself, honey. All right. So the thing that I said today was I didn't think I would make it through February and March because I prayed every day that he would bless people that bless those who were attacking us. And every day I thought, I don't think I could live through that. And you know what? What we do is think that instead of thinking what good can happen, you could sit there and be consumed what bad can happen. So, and there's a couple of you who've lived through bad and good this year. And we're excited about 2025, and I hope you are too. And yes, we're getting older. And thank you, Karen. Yes, we're getting older, but you know what? We get better when we get older, right? The more we learn, the more we can share. So, are you ready to paint?
Yeah.
Let's start painting. Thank you so much for listening to me. I just wanted to share my part of what this PJ party is about for me. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is take a drink of water. And I am going to get y'all painting. And um, we're still at 46, so that's good. So I can see everybody. Um, I also, if you want to come up with a quick little project, just look at this. I don't know how many of y'all saw this, but this is like one of those free lessons, I think. This was all from my bottle stencil, and I made the round vase into a snow globe. Look how cute. And these two are bottles, and that was just on gray paper. But what people loved is that could go on a greeting card or a gift wrapping. Just this one little snow globe. Look how cute he is. And if you watch this again, you could screenshot it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go. Anyway, I thought that was fun to show you. All right. So I'm going to show you how to do snowflakes with or without a stencil, but I do have a little stencil for snowflakes. I know it's too late now, but we got lots of snow, still seasons ahead. So we don't have any of those, so don't call tomorrow. I don't think you're gonna get it. We have to order some in. All right, but let's get going. I'm gonna do my cute dressed alike couples, buddies, sisters, and buddies. Y'all become sisters after years of being together, right? Okay, and that is Dawn and Rhonda. And and y'all, I don't know who's talking. I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta get.
Donna, can you just mute everybody?
I'm trying. Mute. That's better, right? I think they don't realize that they're not muted sometimes. All right, so I have Dawn and Rhonda and Vicky and Trina. So I'm putting your names in for $29.95 or less online lesson. You get to pick out any one you want, all four of you, and you have to contact Amanda and say what you picked. All right. So I'm going to put you four down here. And Susan, if you're still on, can you write that down? All right, that's what you get right there, guys. If you want to take a picture of that. Oh, there's where it says two. All right, you four ladies that went out of your way to match and be together today. That's awesome. We still have 6 more gifts, okay? All right, so what I'm doing is we're going to take the blue peacock. All right. I made my nails match my pajamas. Okay, so we got blue peacock and white. All right, so I want you to see that I'm taking a sponge, all right, on my sponge painter because it makes it dry fast enough. thin enough that we can keep painting. And so I took a little bit of white and washed it across, okay? I went all the way down, but because it still looks like a whole bunch of snow in the back, okay? He's really simple, believe it or not, okay? Oh no. So somebody unmuted themselves again. Wait a minute. Let's see. All right. All right, so I've got blue peacock and white. All right, we don't want it straight, that's for sure, right? All right, so we're going side to side. And then you wanted a blue enough blue that the snowflakes show, okay? Down here doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna put snow over it. And then you want to do your edges. Okay. Try and not get paint all over me. That's all I've been doing. Okay, so it's okay if it's a little streaked. Okay. So every year we plan something like this. We tried all kinds of ways. And most of the time we couldn't have you guys where you're on and being able to say things and all. So we got new messages. Bad internet. Everyone have fun. Love you guys. Who was that? That makes me sad. Oh, Jeannie. I'm sorry, Jeannie. Oh. Oh, Susan's having to go to bed, so I'm gonna have to write those names down real quick. All right. You got that packet? Yeah, Holly. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Brenda. Let's paint. Thank you. All right, so hello, Miss Houston. So I'm gonna write down our names here really quick. Okay, so we are gonna just fold this up and put it inside the water, guys. So we don't wreck our sponge, and that's a new one too. I want to put it deep in the water. Got water all around me in case I choke up here. Okay. And then, okay, so then what we want to do is we want to put some snow on the bottom part a little bit here. But what I want to do is, I know chalk won't work. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of white on my paintbrush on my 2 script liner. Okay. My girlfriend Lori does this a lot, so I'm like, okay, I'll go for it. When I want to keep painting and this is wet, I want you to know I'm going to come up here and we are just like barely 2 little fingers away from the top. And that's going to be the top of Santa's hat, right? And so I have 3 fingers over here and 3 fingers over here. Okay, that's going to be where his cap is. So what happens there is you can kind of go like this. Really inky white, okay? So this is a fun, not an intense project. Fun, loose project, all right? So that's going to be the cap. It's got a wrinkle here. It's got another wrinkle kind of here. And look, this is where the pom-pom's going to go. It's going to come down here. All right? And right along here, I have a big, big, oh no, that's the big pom-pom over here. All right? So we want to see his face in here now. So I'm going to come kind of like in the middle and kind of do a square looking face. See that? Like when I did him, look, he's got too much skin over here. Like he would have been cuter right there. See that? I went out too far. So we're going to take it away. All right. And then when we're here, we're going to come right down here. We're going to put flesh in all this area so you don't have to do all this. But it just helps me get in position, like his mustache. Okay. Oh, I think his mustache is higher. Let's don't do that. We'll do that later. All right, so the fur along here is going to come right in here. See all this? This is fur. Does that look like fur? That's fur. All right, so right here is fur. All right. I think I'm going to make this face here just a little bit smaller. All in here is going to be flesh though. All right. See right in here. And then we're going to come down and right here, his arm comes around. It's 3 fingers, so it comes all the way out to there. See, where would he dry here? 3 fingers there, 4 fingers here. And this is going to come all the way here. He's going to go straight down. And we're going to have his glove here. It looks like maybe he's sitting down. I don't know. I ran out of space, so let's say sitting down. All right. And then he comes out there too. So right in here, his beard's going to be, right? So his beard comes all the way in here, which means no red, right? So, and I don't really think we're going to see the belt. We don't need to put the belt in there. But what we do need is right here to get the other black men or glove. And he also has the fur on his sleeve. So y'all take a minute to do that. See, that doesn't look too hard. And this is not a deer or a big Santa face that I'm saying this isn't hard. This really isn't hard. If you feel uncomfortable with the holly, maybe you could complain. But until then, no. All right. Try to get him lined up there for us. Are y'all happy to be here yet? See. Mhm. I am. Have to take a look again, see how y'all are doing. Hey, anybody? There you go. Great, Kim. All right, Dawn and Rhonda, are y'all painting? I'm watching. Hey, Brenda, are you just watching tonight? Oh no, she's painting. Okay.
You're make
Vicky,
you're
Vicky,
making a list and checking it twice, right?
yes, yes. And Karen, yeah, there you go. Karen's already got the face on. What'd you show me, Trina? I didn't see. Oh, look at y'all. Okay. All right. So, Miss Susan, I like your hair all twisted up like that. Miss Sophisticated. How are you doing, Miss Karen? Okay.
I'm doing good. I had to cheat and make a pattern off of the picture today. So I made my own pattern.
How many of us don't use patterns? Okay, Donna, is that the Grinch? He's cute. She brought the Grinch in. Okay. And let's see. How you doing, Lee? Are you painting? No. Are you painted out, girl? You have a right to be exhausted. We are base coating ornaments. We are teaching at Johns Knox Village with senior citizens on Saturday. Who's saying that? Oh, Don. Oh, that's good, guys. That's awesome. Learn with no patterns. So it's easy to keep doing it with no patterns, right? How are you doing, Paula? Are you trying to paint tonight? No. I'll let you you have enough work on your shoulders too. Are you gonna be with family, Paula? Or are you going to work when you leave? I can't hear you.
I'm working. I can't paint tonight. I've got 2 grandbabies tonight.
Oh, but when you leave town, you're going to work?
Yes, 5 days
Oh,
teaching.
well, you're blessed to have the work, right?
Absolutely. Thank
That's
you.
what I say all the time. People feel sorry for me. I said, no, it's a blessing we have work. Yeah. Miss Paula does our brushes. Isn't that awesome? All the new fun brushes. Yeah, it's a quality product. All right. And let's see. You're having too much fun, Rhonda and Dawn. Behave. All right. Ramalda, are you painting? No.
Not tonight. I've been painting all afternoon for people.
This is the crunch. I know everybody's busy, but I'm thrilled that you guys are here with me tonight. That's a good thing. Good for me. Okay, and Miss Brenda, thanks for sending kisses. Okay, so Teresa, are you painting? I
I'm
should give
kind of playing around with it.
I should give her awards for just painting.
And I started something.
Okay. All right. Katie? Oh my gosh, Robin, you can actually paint. That's awesome. I'm painting, Michelle, it says. I don't see you, Michelle. I know they said you're there. But as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters, right? Katie, yes or no? Thumbs up if you are. Yes. I miss you, Katie. And Sue's painting. I'm checking my list and checking it twice.
Yes, I'm painting, but mine looks like a monkey so far.
A monkey?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to fix that. Don't worry. Pat, are you just watching? Yes. Yes. Robin Robertson, you're not the one with the cast, are you, Robin? No. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Donna, this is Pat. I can't paint up here with these critters. And it's
Oh,
cold in my basement.
You got kitty cats on top of you?
And I got one standing here looking at me, wanting me to pick her up.
Yeah. I've been there with those little babies. I would sit there painting, and one of my 7 would lift up my shirt and try to nurse while he's standing at me. So those were the days. Yep. Okay. All right. We have Karen Alexander. You got a $10 gift certificate. Thank you. Thank you. And we have Ken Valor. You got a $20 gift certificate. Congratulations. And we're still working on it. Okay, next, let's get the flesh color and more white. Because I got my white pretty messed up. Oh, I know, Karen, you're ahead of everybody. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm going to go back to spotlight myself. That's what I'm doing. I have been sleeping a lot lately and taking a lot of meds that do nothing but what do you call it? Hide the symptoms. So, all right. So I'm going to take a 3/4 flat and I'm going to say like this is snow out here. I'm going to come about this high And then I'm going to pounce my scruffy on the bottom. Now I did take, let me show you what I did do. So you can do this too if you want to. I pounced my scruffy, dry scruffy, and I made, oh, actually, you know what? I didn't do that. I did my mop. Oh, I forgot. All right, so you can use your mop or the scruffy. The mop gave some deeper looks. And then I took this, the mop, and I went like this. But if you already dirtied up your scruffy, you can use that. Okay. Yeah, I did that too heavy there. That's why I didn't want to use that 3/4. It got too heavy. So if it gets too heavy and you want the blue kind of color because of the snow effect, I can do that. But I can also, when we do gray, let me put out a little bit of gray. Just a little bit of gray. So I could show where the top of the snow is. Maybe that's called dirty snow, huh? I wouldn't know. I would know. I've been in Canada when it was taller than me on the side of the roads. That's nasty wet snow, right? All I saw was in Utah was beautiful fluffy snow. I've been bummed since one of you said, why didn't you do a snowman when you're in the snow? Because I was so bummed I couldn't go back and do my first snowman. So that's for another time in my life, right? Okay, so now I'm going to I'm just gonna put a paper towel over that scruffy brush so I can use it again and it doesn't dry out. As long as you keep paint moving, it doesn't dry out on your brush, okay, usually. All right, so those are the colors I needed in the background, right? And then I wanted some flesh right in here. Okay, and I probably, because the blue is so strong, I probably am gonna put another coat of that in here. So whenever this happens, if you had really dark color, you would put white and then let that dry and come and do your flesh. Cool bisque, whatever color. And you could use, if you're more tan, coffee latte is nice with a teeny bit of white. Or you can shade with coffee latte. Okay, so that's a pretty good one coat. See, I went over it a few times. All right, and then now we're going to pull out our red because the base coating is my least favorite, but it's pretty important. Okay, so I'm getting apple red. Oh, crud. That popped all out all over me. Okay. When I opened it, it popped. Yuck. All right, so I'm going to come right in here. Also, if you have a colored background and you need your red to be a bright red, because this is a transparent red, the apple red is, which if you ever have a question, what's opaque and what's transparent, I'll never remember until I realized transparent see-through. So the other one's opaque. So that's my logic, right? So what happens is there are some reds that cover more, but I like the bright red. really nice bright red. Okay, so you can do cardinal, lipstick, there's other colors, but you'll see I sell engine red and cardinal. I used to always use engine red. And then to get a red rose and to get some really pretty bright reds, lots of times you have to put white underneath it. But you can see there that I used some licorice that helped it. So, but berry wine, but sometimes the berry wine, besides it's pasty sometimes it doesn't shade dark enough to make it look like something, right? All right. So then I'm going to just do the arms right here, guys. There's not much red because we're going to put gray under the beard. This is just a fun little project. I had a good time just playing around with it. And then I didn't fit it into any of the projects because it would take longer than the hour or whatever. So I figured if y'all were going to be on with me, y'all were okay if it took a little bit longer, right? Not that it's harder, it's just longer. All right, and so right down here, remember the black men gloves will go over red. So if you bring the red too much, no problem. And then we're going to come right here. And I like that some of the colors together are a nice vintage look. When I was in Utah, we did a vintage snowman puzzle. My daughter-in-law and I did it. It was fun. All right, so that's one coat, and it's fine if that's all we do.
Donna, when you're painting the snowman, we can't see the lower part of it.
Down here, that is the end.
Okay.
I could put a little something there. Let's see. Just so you know. Oops. Does that help a little bit?
That's better.
I like to finish the edges while I always have to go back and do those later, and I'm thinking, why don't I just do it while I'm on? Okay. So I want to try to go ahead and shade that while it's wet, but I gotta wait for you guys to get that on there. Look really quick and see if y'all are still working. Y'all could put some thumbs up when you get your red done. Oh, that's nice, Susan. I got my straw frozen in my eyes. It won't let me go down in my water. I know nobody else does that. Are we motivating you to paint nativity, Julie? As long as it's not yet. As long as it's not yellow snow. Ah, you're so funny. That's funny. Well, Miss Carol Smith was the guru who took me around. She was the gallery glass guru for plaid, and she's the first demonstrator ever to be on national TV, demonstrating. I forgot what it used to be called, some big craft thing, of how to do crafts on TV for plaid. And remember the cat suits? I mean, she would wear these bell-bottom cat suits. She was just a hot little lady, and she taught me everything I knew about being on the shopping channel. And I'm in Canada with her, and she is on air with a gentleman that was a host that we love, and he was good to us girls. And she said she looked at him, snowing, freezing, and he had just been to lunch with her and with us, and she said, "Listen, do you have red balls?" And he went, "What?" But she had been talking about golfing, and he went, "Excuse me?" And she goes, she never even got what she said was crazy. And he said, uh, not exactly. And she goes, "My dad, when he played golf in the snow, he always brought red balls so he could find them." And I have to tell you, the whole place fell apart, and she still didn't get what she had said. And so um, I got her back apparently, because one day she said, um, I was saying to the same guy, so can you imagine what he's thinking about us women? I said, "It's a palm frond." And in Canada, they thought I meant something to do with your hand. Palm frond. I said, "It's a palm frond." And I said, "What you do is you push it in, you pull it out. You push it in, you pull it out." And he said, I said, "Do you know what I mean?" And he goes, "That's a movement we're all quite aware of." And the men are falling across the cameras. I have no idea what they're laughing about. And I come out, and Carol's very prim and proper. And she's standing next to my buyer, and she said, "Donna, you said it 11 times." And I said what? And so he goes, "We're quite aware of what she said." I said, "You push it in, you pull it out. You push it in, you pull it out." I went, "Oh my goodness." So anyway, we got a bad reputation at the Canada Shopping Channel. Yes, but we're both very innocent. Okay, I'm going to put some licorice out. But they love those Americans. All right. He said, you Dewberry, I mean, you plaid crafters are very creative." And we said, this is our motto: we make crafting quick and easy. So they took that to another level too. So anyway, okay, guys. Now, this is, you could float two ways, right? You could float with floating medium, or you could float with paint. So I'm going to take the red, and I'm going to go, oh, let me get back on the screen, sorry. All right. Okay. So I'm taking the red and I'm side loading licorice, but you don't want it really black. I got kind of dark on that one. All right. Because I changed the whole red color really. All right. So what I'm going to do is it came across here. I'm going to come right across here. It's better if it's wet. If not, you'll have to use a little floating medium. Try not to use floating medium though. Look, see? All right. Then I'm going to come right up here. And I know I forced you to not use a pattern today, didn't I? Look, you're going to come right down here. And then I'm going to bring a little bit up on this side. You could chisel edge this edge so it doesn't look dry, because mine kind of look dry. See how we just have a little shading? Then you go get more red and side load licorice again. And we're going to come right here. See, I don't have enough. So I have to get more red because you want it to move like you have medium. Should move like butter. And we're still not too dry that it will still work. All right, so if you saw the bend in the arm, you would go like that, but you might not see that. I'm just showing you. All right, so you're going to come down here and you're going to come out here. And I'm going to bring a little bit of licorice in here. Oops, a little bit more. That's where I got really dark on the other one too. All right. I know we're kind of quiet this time. We've had Christmas music going and all kinds of other stuff, but I thought my headache would kill me if I if I did all that tonight. So I'm hoping you're okay with a little bit of peace. Okay. I'm gonna still leave red around the gloves a little bit. I know there's a glitter there, but you can still see, right? Let's put this behind you a little bit. That helps some. Thank you for spending your evening with me tonight. I'm just base coating his beard with medium gray.
You didn't rinse out your brush, did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't have it red in there while we're trying to do this gray. The gray's just going to be so that when we're doing our white beard, you get depth instead of a flat white, okay? And blue wouldn't have helped us underneath. So we needed that. And we got to put this before we can do the gloves, okay? And we can, I'm going to do the cheeks and all, and then we'll decide if we need to move more mustache. We're going to get our little rakes out. And I can kind of put some gray where the fur is going to be, but not as much as not as much as I do for the beard. See, just some gray tone there. A little bit of gray in here. So you're always doing what's behind. I've layered that with what was behind it and what's going to go on top. What would be last? Like pouncing this fur is going to be after the face and after the gloves. All right, I pulled another name out, which is it's the Grinch. Donna. Is Donna the one with the Grinch? I mean, I have to look. Congratulations. I just have to go look. There she is, Donna. Yes, congratulations. You got a $10 gift certificate on any of our website stuff. Thank you. You made me laugh too with your Grinch. Okay. And I just drew another name, which was Teresa Shipsey for a $5 gift certificate. Congratulations, Teresa. And the only person who wore the lit hat was Terry. And so I got you for a $5 certificate, Miss Terry. Citizen. I don't know how to say that last name.
Thank you, Donna.
How do you spell that again?
Sitter.
SER?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I couldn't read my own writing. Okay, thank you. All right. So we still have a couple more here. All right. So now I am going to, at this point, blow dry this. The most important if you're drying yours is to make sure you dry around all the red, because that red will mess up our fur. Are you relaxed? Nobody's stressing, right? Robin, are you shaking? Shaking the jingle bells? Well, you got to turn it on so we can hear you.
I was shaking my head to agree with you. We're relaxed.
Okay. Like she's shaking her jingle bells. There's Miss Robin.
Am I missing something?
Have you got gray on?
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if it went dead.
No,
It
I
was
went
silent.
dead. I
Okay,
was resting my throat while y'all were trying to get there.
okay, I'm sorry, honey, checking. Because my internet's been going in and out. So I was just checking.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So I'm gonna take a 1/2 inch scruffy. And I wanna get the skin color. Thank you, Don. And Rhonda. And I want to get a little bit of red. You see this? I'm pouncing that into a little bit of red. We just need a blush color. So we're going to do right here. And over here. And the darker pinkish color is going up. All right, so you can tell I need a little bit more on this side. All right, and then I'm going to take let's take a 12 or a 10 flat. And I'm going to do the flesh, the cool bisque again with a little bit of that pink. And I'm going to take it and make it all the way around. A little fat round nose. Okay, so what I did on him, you see how I came up? You could use a dauber. I'm trying to do this flat brush because I want to show you what I want to do. As I come around, I want to put a teeny bit of white. And I want to come around the top and highlight it a little bit. All right. And on the bottom, I did put a little bit stronger pink under here. Because he's supposed to have a red nose, kind of like the reindeer, a jolly red nose, right? All right. And then at the end, I don't know if you can see, I did a sparkle right on the end later. All right. Now, before we put all this white in here, we also want to come right in here and do some lips. So right here, so see, here's the mustache. And then it's going to go out like this. And so it's going to be covered up again. But we just want a little bit of that peeping in. Okay? Just a little bit. That's going to be mostly covered up. Like, see, I'm going to come here and just, that's going to be too far down. I'll be able to work that out when I do the mustache and beard. I'm going to come right up here. Put the dark. It's like does that, what is that? Prime commercial. Woo! Say woo. Okay, so I'm going to take this 10 and I'm going to take the corner of this brush with white and I'm going to tip and make an eyebrow. And then over here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm tapping it. Tap, tap, tap. Put another eyebrow that's kind of fuzzy looking, furry looking. All right. And then we want to give that a little bit of time to dry. And it could be a little furrier. His brows could be a little bushier, I mean. So let's bring him down just a little bit more. Try to make him kind of match. Remember I said I'm going to come back to this 3/4 brush. I waited kind of long on that brush. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pounce this little furry guy here with the pom-pom. And now I'm doing that too fast because I was supposed to put the mittens in first. But while I'm up here, I'm going to go ahead and do along here. Pom-pom's going to come around. But what I need to do is put a little bit more gray down. And I'm going to float some gray around anyway. But what I'm going to do is take my smaller ray. Oh, I know where they are. Alright. So I have the 1/4 inch rake for when I want little stuff. And I've got a 3/8 or half when I'm coming around here. So I'm going to take the white. This is the bigger of the 2-piece set. All right. So I'm coming around and I'm grabbing gray with white. And I want you to see that I'm wisping it around so it looks more like fur in here. instead of just pouncing. Okay, so I'm in the wet paint, I'm taking medium gray and I'm swishing it back and forth, back and forth. Okay. And then I'm going to come back with this pom-pom a little bit later. Right now, actually. And look, I'm going to pounce a little bit of gray on the edge of that. So then this is on top. All right. So it comes around there. So you see it all the way around the snow in there. All right. So then I'm going to float gray under these brows, but I don't want them in the eyebrows. All right. So then I'm going to take and right around the edge, with this nice little rake, I am going to, these two are the 2-piece rake set. And this is a larger of the 2-piece. The little ones are perfect for little mustaches and things, little grass and all. All right, so see how fuzzy that made that? All right. So I didn't, so here's those two. See the two sizes? Oops. Got paint all over that. All right, see the two sizes? I always wanted smaller brushes besides my one size.
Donna, it's Robin. What color did you mix with the fur for the across the top of his hat, please?
For these,
Yes,
I just added medium gray to the white.
thank you.
All right. Okay, I am gonna do, before my brush dries up on me here, I am going to do my mittens. Not mittens, gloves. So I have the thumb, and you might have to touch this up after we do the beard, but we can't put the fur until we have those gloves on. Okay, so we have his thumb, and then we go around. All right, and while I've got that wet, I'm just gonna get a touch of white. And look, I'm just gonna go right here. Oops, that was a lot. And right along here. All right. Got carried away. Let me do that again. There we go. And then they'll have a chance to dry, right? I might try to see if I could just bounce this on here. Yeah, that just gave me a little bit of licorice to turn it gray. And I can come in here and make it with the rake brush again. Make it match the fur up there with little bits of gray. I like it sometimes. I make it like when I make owls that are snow owls and they have flicks of black in it or flicks of gray. A little bit of texture. And this just looks like a pom-pom, so that's okay. Okay, so I need to get to a spot where I can wait for you guys to do the eyes. Because I need y'all to do it with me. I'll wait a few minutes. I know there's a lot of little steps. I'm going to show you two ways to do snowflakes, but because you could do these at any time afterwards. But what I want to show you really quick, I got some mucky looking snowflakes on here. Can you see how they got kind of, I was just rushing it. But I put some on here where I wasn't rushing it. And some little ones along here and a little bit on his jacket. So I just wanted some kind of see-through, but instead it just looked mucky. So I don't even know if they have the same exact one, but they have others that have bigger flakes and small flakes. And I have to get those back in stock. All right, but I got to be careful not to go where I already have stuff. All right, so I want to show you with my stencil brush. And just remember, I don't want to hard sell, but there's no brushes like these brushes. They're amazing. All right. They're synthetic nylon. They have a flat tip. All right. And they're amazing. So there's a 3-piece set that we have. And because I have everything set up at 2 places at my house, I only have my big one, but it's going to be fine. You could control where it goes because it stays really nice and set wherever you're going to put it. Now, I rub it off here, but what I also have to do is I have to have a paper towel. So you're gonna take and you're gonna fold this and you're gonna rub it off here. All right, so it's still got white, especially white enough to show on his hat, for instance. So if I'm gonna put him on his hat, let me see which one I work best with for that. Okay, here's one. This will work fine. All right, so see this fold up here? I can see where the gray line is. I could go like this and go just like that. And make his circles. And see, I've got him in the fold. Then I could put it right here too. So I don't want it to go into the blue. The sponge. Okay, so see that one's over there. And two's okay there. I'll do some other. Then I picked a smaller one. I swear this must not be the exact one I used. What the heck? I didn't think I had another one. But anyway, so on his hat up here, I picked some little ones. And I did one there. And then I came over and did a piece of one right there. See, so it's going to be in a row. All right. And then I did pick some to go on his shirt. Now, see, I haven't put a new one here yet. Okay, so I'm going to do that one, and a little one there. See, this is the same amount of paint that I started with. Now look, because I'm using the big brush, I did go over in some areas. So I take a wet brush and I can wipe off anything I don't like. If you have that paper towel right there by you. Okay. All right, but you see I didn't get any more paint. And I could take some of this off here. It doesn't bother me that those dots are there, but it might bother you. All right, because, oh, I know, I put dots on there afterwards. Okay. And so then out here in the sky, I did some bigger ones. Not that big, maybe this big. Now I do need a little bit more paint. Rub it on the paper towel. Okay, oops. And I like it when it runs off the edge. And I have that stupid sponge over there, which is going to be problems. All right. And I'm going to paint I'm going to paint one in there in a minute so you can see that. All right. This one right here, left, right, left and right, back and forth. Okay. I needed my small stencil brush. Sorry. I'm trying to wing it without going out of this room. All right. So I guess I need a really bigger one. Okay. All right, have that one going off the edge. A couple of little ones here. All right, so that's enough for y'all to get it. All right, So now I'm gonna wet this so I don't pass that straight up and down and clean it off on a paper towel, guys. And you only need the paint actually on the tip. So you shouldn't. I do have some that are colored because I used them a lot, but you just want to make sure you clean that out. All right, so then, all right, so I'm going to use a script liner to show you how I just did a lot of blue snowflakes recently, but I want you to see that I'm going to take a liner and make it inky. All right, and I'm going to go, this is like sweaters, right? The sweater cap. And there's all kinds of cute patterns you can look on Pinterest. I think I even have them there where under the Christmas where you can do little reindeers, like they're stitched in here. But I just picked some easy stuff that could wiggle and be in here. And following the movement of this, the stocking cap. All right, and then look, I can do little snowflakes, little sparkles. I want you to know that while you got that stencil, I didn't do it, so I'll just show you later. But I took a paintbrush. I had it here. What did I do? And let me show you. I came into this. This is something you could do at the very end, guys. But well, I got it before I forget it. All right. You could take your stencil, whatever the stencil is. Oh, I'll do it over here. And while you're down here on this dry, so I don't get in everything else, I can go in the sky here and just do the glitter to just get on the snowflake. Like you line your snowflake up and you lift it off, and it'll just put it right where the stencil is. All right, or you can come right on top and just brush it on your snowflake. And when it hits the light, you'll get all that sparkle, okay? And I put that in beards sometimes. Or I can put it in the berries. And it doesn't hurt your brush. You just have to push it out before it dries in your brush, okay? And so it's just a little trick. We used to have silicone spreaders, and you would take those. So if you have a piece of silicone, you can do the same thing, and you scrape it across and lift it, especially if you want to do it on top of words, like stenciled words. All right. So there's that. All right. Now let me show you a snowflake. All right. Let's go back to our white again. All right. So I'm going to come in here and gotta find a place where y'all can see that. Oh, there's the brush. And right down there ready. Okay, so let's do up here. We could take and go straight, which I'm surprised I'm not so shaky. Across here and across there. All right. So then you could decide if you want it to have more pieces coming out from there. And And every snowflake's different, right? So you decide. This is going off the other side. You don't see that one. All right, you can also come along here and do some straight lines here. 1, 2, across here. All right, now I can use the handle of the brush and dot some of these big guys out here with the handle of the brush. Don't see that over there, just a little bit. And then you could take your kiss tool and you're gonna dip dots out of here. Okay. This just is longer, but it is also more detailed. All right, so I'm going to each one of those spots. All right, but I missed this right here, right there. So what I want to show you that I like to do is I like to come here and go 1, 2, 3, and they get smaller as you dot out. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And I could also dot right around here on the inside and just nothing but dots and little lines. All right. And so in here, I like to just do a little dot in each one of those. I did dots in here. So dots change the whole look. All right. And so what I did do in here, this handle has a nice size dot. This is things that you don't do until the beard's done. I'm sorry, I got carried away. If you do it before the beard's done, what's going to happen is that your hands are going to end up in it. So all this little detail, if you waste your time to do it now, you might have to clean up messes because I always put my hands in it. All right. Now, one thing I want to share with you that you'll see up here is wherever there was a fold in here and there over those, over some of these, I floated the black back in there. So it makes it look like it went around and behind. All right. So that just gives you a little bit of this can go all in here for your snowflakes. All right. And you'll be able to go back and watch that if you weren't able to catch it all just then. I also now want to show you that before I put, let's go back to, let's go to a 10 here, 10 or 12. I'm going to take floating medium, which I don't have out. I thought I just did. Floating medium. Oops, not that much. No, there's no pattern, but if you watch me do the lesson, I draw it out with a brush with everybody. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the gray and I'm going to go and shade right under here. Now, if you get too much, just wipe it off, but make sure you don't float this until everything's dry. Don't stencil till everything's dry because you saw me get gray and stuff over here. It's because there was still wet stuff underneath. Wet painting, not stuff.
What color was that float again?
This,
Yes,
I'm sorry, I didn't say medium gray.
medium gray. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So then look at this. Then I just came around here. Oh my gosh, that's way too much. I come around here and I float it under here to give dimension so that it looks like the brow's a little bit higher. It's lifted. Okay. And you can take it off if it's too much. See? And I still came over here a little bit too much on the face, but not too bad. All right, I could also put a little bit before I put the eyes in. I want y'all to watch me do the eyes, please. Because I do the simplest eye, and that's from some that I saw when I was growing up. And I don't know, I was at a little town, so, but they had these little elves like with their toes curled up and they were painted fabric faces. And I loved their eyes, and all they are dots. So somebody just gave me one at my Christmas party, and I should have shown that to you guys. And it's so cute, and it was just exactly what I thought. They're real whimsical. Okay, so I'm going to come in here with my licorice. All right, don't use dry licorice. That was dumb of me. Sorry. All right, so I've got my one script liner. All right. And this is one way to do it, but when I tell y'all to do this, I'm going to make a triangle, but I don't want it to stay a triangle. And some people turn it into like a jack-o'-lantern triangle. So what I want you to see is that we're going to just dot out the shape that's kind of like a triangle, but I don't go straight at the bottom, but I'm trying to get the size. Okay. And then see, that's about the same size. All right. And then sometimes, oh my gosh, see what I did? I told you. Dang. I laid my hand right in that. Ah, I could put holly there and forget it all, right? All right. I'm not putting that back on until I'm done. Okay. All right. So now what you do is you just dot in the middle. Okay, you can also put a couple lashes if you want. You don't look at the edges. I don't. Let me go closer. I don't want it all filled in solid. All right. So then I tap, tap, tap here. All right. Okay. Now you can see this one's smaller now. So your job is to keep coming out here and deciding. You could do a couple things. You can do a little wispy lash there, or you can do it like this one. You flip it up. And if you get all covered and you do too much licorice, see how sweet that can be? Just barely. Most people, when they make lashes, they make them straight or they curl them kind of not natural. All right. So you want less is better. And look, you're not drawing it. You're not drawing a line and drawing a line. You're flipping it, light and airy, flip, flip. Can you see that? Really light touches. And when you draw it, it looks drawn. When you take your liner around an entire eyeball, it looks bad. All right, so don't do that. Did you hear me? Don't do that. All right, so you got to match it up a little bit. All right, dang it. Put my hand in the white again. All right, now what I will do is take that kiss tool sometimes and just dot with that, but I like to put a glare. Okay, right here. So we have a glare there. We put the glare the same spot. We put a teeny little dot for a highlight, a teeny little dot for a highlight. Okay, so isn't he cute? Those are simple too. All right, they're doable. Let's put black on his nose, Donna. Ah. All right, so I want white on his nose. One little twinkle. But the one script liner isn't as teeny as a two script liner, but the one script liner has more control. Does that make sense? It has more control. So when you're doing this guy, it takes some of that paint off. We're going to just do a little sparkle. And Steve, I can't say his last name, a pinstriper. He taught me something when he was there about holding your finger on here so that you have more control. All right. And let me tell you, that is not a good sparkle. I got it carried away. All right. So you're just going to wipe it off and just do it again. All right. So I can just go 1, 2, 3. You want it to come out so it's got thin lines. And then you just take that kiss tool and dip dot thick white paint and put it in the middle. A little sparkle. Okay. Isn't that kind of fun? All right, I'm gonna sneeze. Ah. Okay, so the last two winners is Ramada. I drew your name for a $20 gift certificate. And AN, you get one of the online $29.95 or less.
Thank you, Donna.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yay.
All right. And but you have to contact Amanda to get your codes because I couldn't do it on here. I'm going to turn in all these names to her and you just contact her and you could just even message her. Tell her what you might have wanted online or tell her what you wanted, how much money you get off on your certificate and she'll give it to you, okay? Thank you guys. All right, so let's do any questions about him so far? Because now we're going to do the beard and mustache. Congratulations, guys. Okay.
Thank you. How
So-
exciting.
What? What did y'all say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So I'm going to go to the white and I'm going to use my large rake or regular size rake that we have, right? And so what I'm going to do is come under here and curve it up under here. But guys, you know how to make a pattern, right? You know you can screenshot this right now. Right there, screenshot that with your phone, camera, whatever you want. Just I'm gonna hold it still and y'all can screenshot it. So you take a picture of it. Then you print it out and you can enlarge it or shrink it. And then you trace this pattern, trace these shapes. All you need is your shapes. And then you trace it on with graphite paper onto your project, okay? All right.
Really quick question about that. When you have a bigger piece that you want to do 11 by 14 and your printer doesn't do that, how would you go and accomplish
It-
that?
You know, Teresa can help you a lot with that, but one thing I can tell you is that I divided it in quarters. I take the paper, I fold it in into fours, and then I print like you printed it, right? You printed it out and it's on this sheet of paper. If you divide it like that, and then you take just that part of the pattern and you copy that, and we did it 200% worked on a 16 by 20. So I know there's a formula for that, but we took and did each quarter and did it, each quarter of the pattern, and then we taped it together and it to the size that you wanted it. But Teresa knows, she's willing even to, if you told her the size, to formulate it so you could do that. Or she could tell you what
If you
percentage.
message me and send me whatever pattern you want enlarged or whatever, tell me what size you want it, and I can do that for you.
Oh, great. I appreciate that. I shall definitely contact you then.
Yeah, just message me on Facebook.
Yeah. All right. But we used to do it all the time with 16 by 20s, and 200% worked for us when they printed it right from their printer, because it never, for my picture, is different. Okay, but that's not a perfect exact, but that's worked for us for years. All right, so look, I'm getting that shape for the mustache. All right, so you see how I'm just brushing that guy in right now? So isn't he cute? Now, weren't those eyes easy? Yes, no, anybody? All right, so I want to cover some more of that mouth. So see how I came down? That looks better. It does need more gray brought in, but there is some gray underneath. Now, what I did do is I wanted this down here. I'm going to come right under here. And then I'm just going to brush it out where, see, when you brush it like this, you're going to still see gray, right? Now watch what I'm doing. I'm going to brush this with my rake brush. So I don't want it solid. I want you to see the gray. Try to, did I get white there yet? Okay, so see how you can still see gray? This is not how I do all beards. I have different formulas for different type of beards, but this beard I want it to be easy but obtainable. Most beards are, I'm just saying. Okay, so there's not room to make him have a long, cute one that curls up. So this is what I'm doing. I put a little bit of curl in there. So what you do is just with the tip of the brush, you're going to come around and do a little bit of flipping, but you really need it to be just the tip of the brush, right? Okay, so I did come in here, a little bit of water, a little bit of gray, and I got my hair in here. I'm bringing a little bits of gray in here. Just little bits of shading. Now you could take gray up to a point even. but then you just come back later with some white, right? Because I didn't make him dirty looking up there. It just kind of shaded. But now when you put white on there, the white really stands out, right? So if you go, okay, I covered it too much. Okay, now I can't see it. That you just go back and forth, right? Now this is how I made this happen. I took my 2-strip liner and you can see I have no good white. So I am going to squeeze out fresh white. You have to have fresh white. You tap, oh, crap. I threw paint across to me. That was nice. All right, white, excuse me. All right, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna curl the paint. All right, so look, I roll it in here. It's not even inky, guys. It's kind of thick. All right, I'm gonna cover some little bits from here. All right, and we're gonna bring some little bit down. So I'm bringing some here. And then some going this way. Some going this way. See how that just kind of gives you that was cute. Karen said, I put the tracing paper over my computer screen and traced it. I made the image the size I needed. That's pretty cool. Well, I mostly use my iPad. My iPad won't let me do that. It keeps like shutting off and doing crazy stuff. But on your screen, that might be a good idea. All right, so see all the curls? I just thought that gave a nice look. You don't have to be exact. And he kind of cute that way. It's nice for me to hear from you guys afterwards about what you felt about our night tonight and if you had any questions and if you thought we could make it better somehow. We always like to hear from you guys, especially if you finish painting and you could put it on Facebook, on our group. We would love that. I know some of you are from YouTube and some are from Patreon, and everybody who's taken a lesson with me. And if you haven't ever done YouTube, please, please subscribe. As a favor to me, subscribe, ring the bell. It'll tell you when I come on with lives. Sometimes I just do, I almost did this one as a live because I didn't know if I'd have time to teach it. And then you would not miss out on anything. All right. So is it kind of fun? I could fly spec if you've done any fly specking with me. You can go and flick some snow, and sometimes that snow will cover things that you might not have been happy with. I want to do one last thing, and you can shade around the mittens and some more floating with the gray. Can't wait to paint him. Thank you, Linda. But I'm gonna just put a little holly, and we're done. And we've always done ornaments, so I thought tonight would be nice to do something different. And if y'all want to say, no, next time do ornaments or something like that, those are kind of things we need to hear so that I can always make sure that you guys are getting what you were hoping for. Okay, so I am, see how they're different? It's okay if they're all different, but let me tell you one thing from mass production, which I did my whole life. I produced from major retailers, mass production of painting pieces. And I had 5 people in my warehouse, and we made it all happen. Like many of people out there who became certified have businesses, and they got certified just so they could paint faster. Um, you line 3 of them up and you base coat the 3. By the time the one's dry, or the 6, you're back to the one that's dry, and you do the next step. And I'm telling you, the way I price my projects is I paint one and I time that one from start to finish. And then I figured out how much of an hour that is. And I don't know about you, most people would be happy if they at least make 20, 25 an hour. But I liked when we do hand painted, I don't count the cost unless your surface is really expensive. I count that I want, say, 50 an hour. You decide, all right? But be happy if you at least made 25 an hour, if you took out your expenses. But anyway, then when you paint 4 of them, you can paint all 4 of them maybe a half hour longer than it took to do one. You understand? And it works every time, I'm telling you. But you have to try it. You have to try it. It doesn't mean that you have the same projects and all that I'm sharing, but I'm just saying that's how it is. I do have a program coming out the first of the year in January. I want y'all to be looking for. I'm excited to share it. Some of you have done a little bit of it with me, but I'm rolling it out in the first of the year. To help you grow your skills and make some money while you're doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna just do a couple pieces of holly. All right, so I'm gonna go a little bit closer because I want you to see this is an easy way to do holly. Easier is that you're gonna come in there as an arrow. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, follow the arrow up, come back and make a point, point, point. Okay, so I'm going to flip the brush so you see it better maybe. You come up to a point, and this is going up the center line, the light green. And I'm going up, and I'm heading towards the point. And there you go. All right, so if I flip it around, let's go back to, I put white, citrus green, and sap. So look at this. I'm going to come out of here a little bit more. So point, point, point. And then you could pull a stem in the middle of that and have a perfect little holly. All right. We did this with our cow at convention, and people were so happy. Point. I'm heading towards the point, to the tip. I'm going to fill this in. Tip. Tip. I want to lay this down a little bit more. There we go. All right, and then you pull the stem in. All right. Oh, I guess I can get that all out there. I hope you saw most of it. All right. And so I'm just going to take red right here. And I did 1, 2, 3. Okay. And you could do a few more out here if you wanted to. It's got to be fresh paint. I did daubers when I did it. And then I made some little green stems to this, but you can. Just dots are fun. We used a lot of dots in this. Just remember as you go, you get smaller and smaller. There you go. And I just took a little bit of green. I survived, and I still have a voice. I hope I wasn't too rough on your ears. Okay, and I usually put the stems first. I didn't know what I was doing with it, so there we go. I hope y'all guys enjoyed it and that we have a great 2025. Health, wealth would be nice. A little bit of wealth. And creativity. Sound good? Put a little bit of white in here. All right, so there we go. He looks so much bigger, but this guy's bigger, so I don't understand. All right, his beard's prettier. I appreciate each one of you for being on tonight. Thank you.
Thank you,
Maybe
Miss
it's-
Donna. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it so much.
You're welcome. I want you guys, anytime you're in Florida, Linda just said she's going to be in Florida. I'm going to be in Florida most of January and February without travel. Wait a minute. I am trying to get here. So just make sure that if you let us know, you can get a free class, Mark says. He's going to put you in for a free class if you let us know and make sure we're there, okay? It was good to see a bunch of you. Some of you, even Grinch was fun, Donna.
Thank you, Donna.
I see. So, oh, look at you, Ann. Look at that. Oh, look at you guys. Awesome. Oh, y'all made me so happy. Look, Sue.
Mine looks like a Santa, not a monkey anymore.
What'd you say?
Mine looks like a Santa and not a monkey anymore.
Oh, that's a good thing. Karen did a good job. Sue did a good job. Look at you. And
Yeah.
Susan. Let me look over the other way. Oops. Well, there's only 33.
Wow. Robin.
Where is Robin?
Wow.
Where's Robin?
Must be the other Robin. For some reason, my Zoom is blurred, so you can't see mine, but he's here.
Oh, yeah, look at him. Yours looks big.
Robin's iPad.
Oh,
Let me see Robin's iPad. Let us see yours. Closer. Or maybe back by your head. Your head's really clear. No,
No, that's not.
I don't know. It's focused. Oh,
There you go.
Connie.
There you go.
Your background.
Oh.
Michelle, that looks great, honey. And Anne, Kim, do you have yours?
Me? Me finished? No.
She likes to be perfect.
I had problems because my red at first was blending in with my white snow. Then when I went to do my gray was blending into my red. So I had to stop and go dry. I got this far.
You sound like Kathleen, that looks great. You sound like Teresa Shipsy, Kim. That's always her excuse. Then she goes and makes it. Oh, look at you, Vicky and Trina. Those are great.
Oh wow.
Donna,
Okay.
thank you so much. You give all of us so much. I hope y'all have the merriest of Christmases.
Well, thank you. And listen,
It was lots of fun.
Back at ya.
We want to see how good those are. You have to share them on our Facebook group.
Mine's kind of
Paula,
fat.
where's that granddaughter?
Everything inside.
Paula's.
This is Miss Finley, our
I gotta show
up-and-coming
you.
artist.
Hello.
You say hi.
Such a cutie. Oh my gosh, look at Kim. Look at Kim.
I need bells. My butt got so big. I haven't been working. I've been sitting on it all day long.
You're so funny.
I've been carpentering though. I've been building a new doorway for my mom and everything, a new threshold.
Oh,
So she can get in and out with her walker.
yeah.
Well, doing stuff like that, but still. I don't know how I got all the weight on me, but
Kim, let me show you guys. Kim made these as a gift. Wait a minute. For our entire convention. Look at this.
Oh, thank you.
She made
Oh,
them for
wow.
everybody.
I
Is that
have
how-
mine.
this
Yeah.
one is special. This
Oh,
is the
that
one.
one.
This is the one you didn't want.
Which one? Let me see.
It tells your life story.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you could sell them, Kim, if you want to.
No, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
But I was going to tell you, we still have some of these in stock if anybody want to check with Amanda at our studio. And they hold ice forever. They're wonderful. And I just got
Great.
paint. I got paint all over mine.
Uh,
They're enameled. They're wonderful.
Ow.
And they also match the convention packets that we did.
Yes.
You know, the cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's mine that I got. Was
Yeah,
the-
you got the cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's like what, 5 more? 4 or 5.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love every
Donna.
one of you.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas, everybody.
Merry
God
Christmas.
bless you all.
Christmas.
Donna,
Christmas, Donna.
get some rest and feel better and eat some chicken soup.
Yes, well, I have a killer hard class to do Saturday. It's not hard painting. It's a Saturday night. It's a long class, so I'm going to try to be nice and rested by then. All right. And I'm
Love you,
sending-
honey.
Love you
Love you
guys.
guys.
Sending
Thank
kisses.
you.
Bye.
Hey, Donna.
Merry Christmas.
Donna,
Everybody.
Night.
Donna,
Thank you for
Donna?
being on.
Good
Donna,
night.
Yeah. Yes.
Good seeing you, Donna.
Donna, are you making a 2024 packet Christmas?
Am I doing what?
I have the Christmas 2023 combo. Are you doing a 2024? Did I miss it?
I don't know what you're asking, baby.
I have a Christmas 2023 combo. It was a reindeer and ornaments.
It
It
was?
was the ball, the plaid ball. I'm holding it up.
Take it out of the sleeve. The sleeve is glaring.
I get my things to curl.
Kathleen, the sleeve is glaring.
Okay, I'll take it out of the sleeve packet.
What was that for? I don't remember.
You sold it at the convention. I was wondering if you're doing a 2024 packet for Christmas or if I missed
I
it.
think you painted that as one of your projects last December. It was a year ago.
Yeah. I did all my body could do 2024.
Okay, I got it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss it.
No, I didn't do any more than I did. Right, Julie? We busted it.
I painted that too,
The
just a
rest
little
is,
bit ago.
I got all
Well,
my
the
ornaments done. So
surfaces are amazing,
Yes.
and I love them. Okay, I've got to go crash.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Merry
Night,
Christmas,
Dom.
everybody.
Bye, girls. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Lots of
Bye,
kisses.
everybody.
Bye-bye.